Hey guys, Alice from Stormcore Collectables here, and today we are checking out the Jarvan IV Warring Kingdoms figure by Riot Games. Now, it's been a wee while since I've done a non-Funko related item. When I first started my channel, the plan was not just Funko, and I've kind of got caught up in, I suppose, the FOMO aspect, and I'm sure a lot of other collectors are the same. Yeah, I still do my comic books. Not done one of those videos for a while either. Hopefully we'll have one coming soon. But the plan was to kind of expand my horizons. I did that a little bit when I dipped into the soda aspect. Yeah, it's still a Funko. But today we're checking out something completely different. This is an official licensed figure or figurine from Riot Games to showcase one of the characters from their popular MOBA League of Legends. Now you will see this is Jarvan or Jarvan IV rocking his Warring Kingdoms skin. The Warring Kingdoms skin line relates to Lunar New Year, so say we have Jarvan in his unique skin. Let's get the box open and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. Similar to a lot of Funko Pops, the figure comes in a clamshell, but it also comes with, helps you put it the right way around, an official card. Now the card that is in the top of the clamshell is a card with authenticity. Easy for me to say. Primarily because Riot have had serious issues with essentially piracy and people copying or plagiarising their characters, their figures. I do think that's quite a nice touch, especially in a marketplace that is flooded with really bad fakes. Figure comes bagged, kind of similar to the Ban Presto figures. They all come in these kind of clear plastic bags as well. And here we have them. These figurines, as you will straight away be able to tell, are the kind of chibi style, which personally I love. Kind of draws into that anime manga vibe. We have him, as I mentioned, in his Warring Kingdom skin. This isn't his default skin. The broken kind of rock base, if my memory serves me correctly, and it can be a little bit hazy at times with some games because I don't play very many games these days. I have a feeling this base represents his ultimate ability, which is called cataclysm, where he essentially launches himself forward and creates like a crater to trap his enemies in. The Warring Kingdoms version has the horse as part of the crater which comes up. This is part of the Lunar New Year celebration, and he was for Year of the Horse, so it's a really nice kind of touch. I do think that the base on this is absolutely phenomenal, if I'm honest. Height-wise, I think he's probably going to be about 4.5 inches, maybe 5 at a push. Let's get a Funko to weigh him up to. That's got a base. Yeah, pretty much similar kind of height to a Funko Pop. But what you hopefully are seeing, especially when I go into this close-up just now, is that there is a lot more detail. Chibi style face, we've got the kind of, I call them like anime eyes. It's probably not the right term, but you know what I mean. What I do find a wee bit odd about this one is Jarvan, or Jarvan IV, as I should probably call him, which is his actual title. He's a slightly, I wouldn't say older man, but he's I don't know, 30? I don't know, but essentially he has a bit of facial hair, a bit of 5 o'clock rust on the go, and I find it a little bit comical, what sometimes looks like quite a childlike face. The armour is awesome. By default, Jarvan is predominantly gold, a little bit more yellow in the game with a blue kind of crystal on his crown. We don't have the crown, we've got some badass hair and almost like horns coming off the top of him with the gold detailing up at the top. The chest piece for some reason reminds me of something that you'd almost see in Masters of the Universe. So, is it a skull? I think it is a skull. That's lovely. Now his lance, in this case, looks a little bit more trident-like. It is nice that it's a break from his normal, almost spear-like weapon. This is quite weighty. Obviously I'm used to handling Funko Pops that in some cases are, I was going to say cheap and nasty, that's totally unfair and does a disservice to something that I passionately collect. But this has got quite a considerable amount of weight. With detail comes a little bit more of a cost. Normally these are around about £25. For some of you straight away you're thinking, hell no, I'm out, I want nothing to do with that. I'm moaning already at £14 for a Funko. This is, as I say, slightly more expensive. With that, you get a lot more, I would say, quality, detail, and if I'm honest, a much more impressive figurine. I, however, didn't pay that. I bought this, and it's actually sat in a box on my shed floor with a few others that we'll see over the coming weeks and months. I bought this in their Black Friday sale, which is in November. I think it arrived with me in December. Now, say this figure comes in at, I think it's €30 currently on the website. It's a special edition, so it's slightly higher up on the price scale. We're all used to the special edition hike if you're into the Funko game. I got this in the Black Friday sale for €7.50. What's that, like £6? Oh, £6. Even if it was £7.50 just for ease, right? To me, absolute steal. We're talking like B&M bargain Funko price. You can't compare this to a Funko at all. It's, yeah, totally different style, but it's also much higher quality. The paint job's really quite good on this one. I know that some people complained online that their armour had quite a lot of bleeding on the shoulder pads. I'm just looking at mine. No, mine's pretty good as far as I'm concerned. And the figure build itself is really, really quite solid. And that base, oh, that base is fantastic. Now the biggest dilemma is, where am I going to display these guys? Because I have more than one, as I've mentioned. I have more than one of these. Gonna need a bigger shed. Gonna need a bigger shed. I've drooled enough about this. What do you guys reckon? Like it? Love it? Don't care at all? What do you think of the kind of chibi style? I know a lot of people can be split with this. Let me know in the comments what you think. And I'll see you guys for another unboxing video. So.